The Antichrist will take the stage under the guise of peace, health, and prosperity. His devices, which he will need to be godlike, will take the stage under the guise of health and healthcare. Keep that in mind while watching this.
Hello, I'm Colonel Matt Hepburn. I'm a program manager in the Biological Technologies Office at DARPA. I am a active duty Army infectious diseases physician and have specialized in addressing biological threats that can either be engineered or naturally occurring, such as Ebola or pandemic influenza. Today we're going to be talking about one of the technologies that I actively manage, a company called Profusa, which is aiming at achieving tissue-level continuous health monitoring. Through the SBIR program, we funded them to solve a incredible technical challenge that no one else had been previously able to solve. The key innovation that was presented to us is they said, why can't we make a chemical substance that's really identical to what's underneath the skin, what we call the subcutaneous tissue, so that your body doesn't recognize it as a foreign body response. It just incorporates itself into the tissue. And we have a lot of examples now where a sensor put right underneath the skin can sense things like oxygen and other chemicals that are very important to our metabolism. And not just sense that for a day or a week or even a month, but we imagine that sensing these parameters can go on for a period of years. One of the most important applications to us is so that we can improve the health of our worldwide deployed military force. We feel a strong sense of obligation that if we're going to ask somebody to be deployed and to carry out their mission, that we want to keep them healthy. And this technology will give us a way to monitor if someone is getting sick. We imagine that we would be able to sense that very early and therefore prevent them from getting sick and prevent their complications, allow them to stay healthy and continue to carry out their mission. In addition, if our technology translates into general health benefit, we're very excited about that. So in other words, we fund those national security applications. The company finds private sector partnership funding for that general health benefit. And we see it as really a win-win as this technology develops.
In today's fast-paced and demanding world, more and more people are stressed, sleep-deprived, and lack the proper nutrition needed to perform at an optimal level. The need to measure your health and make the required changes is more important than ever before. Luckily, there is an easy and comfortable solution literally at your fingertips. Introducing BioRing, the world's most groundbreaking wellness tracker. BioRing is a revolutionary ring that easily and accurately measures your calorie, fat, and protein intake automatically. Using cutting-edge technology, BioRing takes a clear picture of your health and shows you how to improve it.
First, I think it's very important to know that the COVID-19 pandemics just has accelerated certain trends which we had seen before and which actually were discussed in Davos this year, like the lack of inclusion, the lack of paying sufficient attention to the environment. So what we will see now is acceleration of those trends and, of course, a unique opportunity to reset our global agenda, to do something about all those negative developments. I include also the lack of international cooperation. Because if we don't address those issues, we will end up in a much worse world than we are today. So let's use this window of opportunity and let's recreate a global framework which really is in line with the requirements of a society in the 21st century.
Reset of monetary and coming together of many countries, that was prophesied in the Bible too.
To say we are experiencing troubling times may be an understatement.
It is
As
truly an
multiple
understatement.
disasters target our regions, dialectics move the mob, and proxy wars ensue around us. I sit literally a few miles away from raging fires that threaten my place of residence. So if you want to know,
The last point I want to make on this video is coming up.
where I've been, well, let's just say
That
I've
right
been
there
preparing for evacuation and arming myself.
is a directed energy weapon. I was watching the live stream on Dutch Sense when that happened. That's a real laser. It is attached to a Chinese, or so we've been led to believe. It's attached to a Chinese satellite. The Chinese have come out and said they have directed energy weapons attached to their satellites, to many of their satellites, and that space is no longer safe. Let's just say they're weaponizing space. Here's your proof. I was watching on a live video, he was watching the GOES satellite feed when this happened. That's real. That wasn't made up. I watched it live. Anybody that wants to refute it, I don't care. As of now, I really don't care. Anybody that don't want to believe this stuff, you got a choice to make. A real, serious choice to make. Jesus is coming back very soon. What choice are you going to make? Whose side are you on? God bless you all. Be safe. I'm going to let this play a little longer.
Down without a fight. But aside from the obvious domestic terrorism of the day, I want to discuss the occult, esoteric, or subliminal terrorism that is being rolled out, unbeknownst to the normies and political proxy warriors of the moment. Many of us have been discussing this situation,
For
and
a
it was
while.
only a matter of time and specific psychological operations before it would come. I had warned old friends years ago about this moment we are experiencing, ignored, made fun of, and shunned for my ideas.
Pushed
And,
away
well,
by family and everything.
here we are.
That's what I go
The
through
injectable
daily.
biochip is here,
But I
and
still
just
put it in their
about ready
face.
for FDA approval. As I've stated in many of my
Injectable
videos
biochip
post-March 2020,
for
the
COVID.
COVID scamdemic has been all about the Agenda
Covert
21.
operation via infectious disease. I love you all. God bless you. Be safe out there.